Praise the Lord, global Christian friend. We love you out there across the world, pastors, saints, and churches. For you, that expression accidentally made, but consequently existing because of what's taking place when God subject the whole creation, made it and subject it to vanity. Because of that, you can understand from that point of view. A lot of time we need to catch up on the mind of God to understand the thing that He gives us so that we can get a good, clear understanding. Now, here we are, young man, I say, under the arise. Luke 7:15. And he that was dead sat up. He that was dead sat up. Looked like it may have been a setup from the beginning. Why would all this happen in the first place at the gate of Nain and Jesus is there? Just at this point in time, it was because it all was a setup. It's kind of like Jesus telling the apostles in John chapter 9, Lazarus is sick, but I'm glad for your sake that we were not there. But I go and I am going to heal him. Yeah, but Master, if he's sick and he sleep, he doeth well. The Bible said they didn't get the setup. The setup was this sickness was not unto death, but that the Son of God may be glorified thereby. And when he said, Lazarus, come up, come forth, the Bible said he that was dead came forth. Just like it says here, he that was dead sat up. Oh, praise the Lord. And pastors out there, go get your pencils and papers and things, and get your computers, get your tape recorders, and King James preferably, and listen to what the Lord is saying in these areas. And he began to speak. I don't mean no harm, but can you imagine the environment when they are going to take this young man and throw him under the ground before the sun goes down and bury him, and the plan and everything was put in place. Wrapped him, everybody getting ready to go to the grave site where he was, and the pallbearers are there. The whole idea was to put him under the ground today before sunset and go back and set Seder. All right? That's, for 31 days you do that for those that die with usually your shirt torn. But they are going to be able to do that. But the setup was, young man, I say unto thee, arise. Remember that statement in Isaiah? Arise, shine, for thy light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Arise. When Jesus tells you to arise, you have no choice but to do what? Arise. Remember that centurion back in the old days, back a moment ago? That centurion had faith. F-A-I-T-H. The substance of things hoped for. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. Watch this. F-A-I-T-H. I-T-H. Where is the I? Directly in the middle, higher than anything on either hand. The middle finger. All right? The F-U-L-C-R-U-M, the fulcrum. Okay? You can swing these two on it, or you can swing those two on it because I am in the middle. All right? Understand that about faith. The substance of things hoped for. I am the substance of things hoped for. Because I is the fulcrum. All right? The middle pendulum. Keep that in mind. It is the evidence of things not seen because of where it is located. All right? Keep that in mind. That's what made Jesus marvel. Because he said, and we said before, Deuteronomy 32 and 20, they are children in whom is no faith. So therefore, without faith, it is impossible to do what? To please God. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. Here we are. The young man stood up and began to speak in verse 15, Luke 7:15. And he delivered him to his mother. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine Jesus delivering this son back to his mother? Young man stood up and began to speak, asking what happened. What are y'all doing here? Why am I dressed this way? Why y'all got me on the stretcher? Why is everybody around? Looking at the faces that are filled with awe and amazement. And I want to know what y'all doing here. You can imagine the mother's compassion. Son, Jesus just raised you from the dead. Can you understand that and see that? And there came, oh Lord, he didn't say that, verse 16. There came fear on, there came fear on everybody. It says, fear came on every, you know, when you don't understand something, we say ask, and it shall be given you. But basically, when we don't understand something that we think we cannot do, we don't ask. We fear instead. Nobody asked him, how'd you do that? What power did you use to restore this young man back to life? But instead, what did they do? They feared. A lot of people, even today, are afraid of dying. I got news for you. If you're going to die, you ought to be afraid. All right? Because the Bible says the saints don't die. The saints do what? Sleep. Everybody out there says sleep. Sleep. Why? Because there are two books, or two set of books. One for those that are asleep, one for those that are dead. The Bible says the dead are judged out of those things written in those books. But the other book is the book of life. All right? You live according to what's written there. So, if you're going to die, you got reason to fear. All right? But the Bible says there's no fear in love. There is no fear in love. Perfect love does what? Cast it out. God bless you, global Christian friends. Next time, God bless you, America, and the American government and people.